Cross-Gender Leisure Activity Project. Scrapbooking by Fernando Martinez. History and current issues. History. The 15th century, books known as commonplace books were used to record information such as weight, poems, prayers. In 1825, a book called the Scrapbook was released, and it was the first book giving ideas on how to use pictures and newspaper clippings in a creative way. The invention of photography in 1837 changed the way that people scrapbooked. But in 1839, the use of photos in a scrapbook was not very common. Why was it predominant for women? Young women during the Victorian period often created memory books with signatures, scrap cards, poetry. It was a way for them to preserve memory and share them with others. Queen Victoria had a scrapbook that she displayed at the royal palace. Women's magazine in the early 1800s described the making of a scrapbook as a rainy day activity for children. Women were the ones taking care of the children and by consequence saving the important mementos. Scrapbooking comport a creative component that is often attributed to women. It is considered a woman's hobby because most people see scrapbook as something involving ribbons and stickers and bright puzzle paper. Men in scrapbooking. John Paul in 1826 created and published the manuscript Gleanings, a book filled with engravings and poems. Thomas Jefferson kept books featuring information related to his accomplishment during his presidency. Mark Twain devoted his Sunday to scrapbooking and invented a special type of prepasted memory album that earned him more money than his book sales, around $50,000. Actor Brendan Fraser confessed that he considers scrapbooking as a lifelong interest. Current perspective. Recent CHA research shows that over 1 million men participate in scrapbooking activities. Scrapbook supply stores report that between 10 and 20% of their customers are men, and the number is rising. One of the issues is that scrapbooking is often seen as a sentimental recollection of events, and men are not considered to have those characteristics. My theories. Society considers scrapbooking as a woman activity. Many men are not encouraged to express their feelings. Woman is often responsible for keeping track of the family memories. Men are pushed to play competitive activities such as football and soccer, or basketball, and so on. Relationship to the class material. How or why does this activity fit into traditional ideals of leisure for the opposite gender? It's something that can be done with the children, and by consequence it's an accepted woman leisure activity. Women are considered to be more artistic and to have a better sense of organization. Women are considered to be the memory keeper of the household, while men are the breadwinner. Through history, men have proven to not be able to remember date or important events. How does your experience with the cross-gender activity related to class materials covered? According to Gaines and Gap, it fits the definition of female leisure activity because there's no restrictive clothing required. It's a place for a woman to socialize and get out of the house. It's a combination of work and leisure time together, and it was for the woman roles to keep track of family memento. And this activity gives a woman more freedom and a place to exchange ideas with other women. Why had you not participated in this activity before? I've never heard about scrapbooking before coming to the US. Nobody in my family or my friends scrapbooked when I was in Brazil. I also consider scrapbooking as a woman activity because scrapbooking needs delicate fingers and I don't have those. I'm not really interested about crafts. I prefer sports or video games. I did not know where to start nor how to start. I was really lost. The reflection on your personal learning. How did this activity challenge you? What were you feeling while you were participating? It was a challenge to be able to remember the story that goes with the pictures. Going down memory lane was really emotional. I struggled with my own impatience. I felt a little embarrassing when I was purchasing the scrapbook material. And I felt a little bit uncomfortable when I started doing the scrapbook. Was insights leisure for your gender and the opposite gender were gained. I learned how to become more patient towards activities that require a very long time to be executed. This one, for example, for me took about 6 hours to be done. Men are also able to execute girly activity. And most famous scrapbookers are male. Man, that was surprising. Would you participate in activity again? Why or why not? I would certainly make more scrapbooks because it brings back good times. It's calming, relaxing, and it's a type of activity that can become addictive.
So how is scrapbooking?
But good. It's fun.
No.
It's fun. Going crazy on the hearts now. This is the end of this presentation, but the beginning of a new hobby. Thank you guys very much.